Alrighty, it is the 23rd, I believe, of August, and this is my garden tour. It's looking kind of dry out here. Raspberries are still doing their thing. Sis, I'm so excited to go camping this next week with you. Lovely raspberries. Possibly a little bit of a mold here because of the, like a mildew. Mildew. See that? Yeah, bummed about that. But the plants themselves are doing great. And seems to me last summer they kind of got mildewy. Again, you know, that fog that comes in off the ocean. Swiss chard is all gone to seed. Going to collect all of those. Holy moly, going to be lots of chard seeds. I'm hoping to get into some type of a seed swap. And this is the stuff we planted in July. And we're just going to get started. This is my row of bush beans. Noisy ducks. Sluginators. Hi, guys. Oh, and let me show you. You notice there's not 3 because you see her there? Let me see if I can close in and bring her up close. She's got about 15 eggs in there that she's sitting on, so we're going to have more baby ducks. Okay. This is the stuff we planted in May. We've used all the cauliflower and the broccoli. That's going to be your Brussels sprouts that I'm going to bring you this week. Broccoli went to seed, so I'm going to go ahead and be collecting that. This is the saddest looking cucumbers. You know, I don't know what to say. Just isn't really good climate for those squashy, cucumbery type things. Sunflowers love it, and they're just getting ready here to start doing their thing. My idea was to grow cucumbers up the sunflowers. It's working over here in my lemon cukes. And looky my corn. So far, the couple of test ones that I've pulled, the kernels didn't all get filled up. Little baby stuff. That's that kale Eddie. It just keeps growing. Okay, we'll go down through the row here. Now see if I can show you. You know, here's my leaves. My thought here was not too many. You know, the UV rays are so tough here. Yay, little lemon cucumber. I don't know if you can see that. My thoughts were that it wouldn't get too hot here in between the sunflowers and the corn because it kind of breaks up the UV rays. But I think my soil's not quite good enough here. I let it set for a couple years. I've turned the topsoil over, golly, every year. But I think we're just going to have to keep adding more material into it, more compost, because it's kind of icky. I don't like it. Oh, there's my fishies in the fish hole. So the project here, whenever I come across anything with an aphid or any kind of bug, goes right here into the fish tank, and the fish eat them. And that's circulated down here. And this looks really gross and green, but you'd be really amazed. It really is about 2 inches of algae. And it has no smell, no stink, and everything that grows below the algae seems to be loving life. About once a week, I overflow the thing and just let it run down into this lower end, and you're going to love this stuff, sis. I think it's why the corn did really well here, because it's been getting lots of algae water. Kind of playing off the idea of stuff from the sea and stuff from the water. Okay, this is Tick and Tack's room. Tick is in that gray kennel right there, sitting on about 7 eggs. So we're hoping to see her. Hello, buddy. We're hoping to see her do her thing pretty quick. Alrighty, so at this end of the garden, just yesterday, 2 days ago, I guess, I stuck in the next crop load of, this is cheddar cauliflower. This did really good this spring for us. Down here at the end, just yesterday, I popped into the garden center, and I found some purple cauliflower, so we put some of them in. As I've complained before, I'm not doing well here with onions. So I took from my friend Bob. He said he goes to the grocery store and he'll buy the scallions, and he simply cuts the tops off and plucks them in the ground. And look, I think they're actually, let's see, can I get closer? Oops, sorry. That's not good. I think they're actually going to take and keep going. Yay. My purple potatoes, or red potatoes. These ones are red. And they are really liking life. There's some holes in this corner. That's because I planted cauliflower in July, and looky here, it is mid-August, and I have been eating and picking and putting into my $10 farm bags these lovely heads of cauliflower. So right there, some bunching onions. They seem to be doing okay. Timing, again, I'm finding is everything. I'm going to step in here without stepping on anything. And this is Romanesca. This spring it went straight into a head, and this summer it is kind of just growing nice and big and leafy. This is again purple cauliflowers put in over these beautiful, ding 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 ding, yay. Never thought I'd be able to grow cauliflowers. These are one of the types of lettuces. It's kind of a tall, like a Napa cabbage, I think. But they're doing lovely. And look at this. I think even John would have to be proud of me. It is August, and look at my cabbage. My purple cabbage leaves. Sis, this is one leaf. It's so giant. Look at my hand. Okay, or I don't even think I can get far enough away here to do that. It's a giant cabbage leaves on these purple cabbages. They're humongous. And they're just starting inside to form their heads. And as you can see, I got a few holes here and there, but really not anything to be worried about. In fact, my fish get a little hungry because I'm feeding them bugs. And they have to go without until I find a real holy leaf. Okay, so look at there. Here's another cauliflowers. So yay, I'll bring you one next week. And this has been a slow crop, but here's my green beans. I'm not sure how long I'm doing. Okay. Alrighty, green beans. These are the ones from the seed I grew. They were definitely, well, these were also from the seed I grew last year. These purple beans I bought seed for. They're an heirloom purple bean, I think they said. I don't know if they have heirloom purple beans. These are Kentucky pole beans down here. As you can see, my row's very empty. They just didn't do well. I don't know. They just didn't germinate real well. Possibly dampened off. I'm not sure. I doubt that. I don't know what happened. They just didn't do real well. Anyway, purple bush beans, they're doing great. And as you can see, our yellow wax beans are going to come on any day now. We're going to be doing for days of yellow wax beans. Oop, don't stop. And look at all the little white butterflies doing their thing. Ugh, I hate you guys. All right, and there is my lovely lemon tree, my Meyer lemon. I'm so excited by her. Okay. I'm just going to go down to the end of the rows now. So this is a row of multicolored beets. I've been thinning, and each week adding big handfuls of the thinnings to my $10 farm bags. Okay, and then these are carrots in the weeds. Down at the end, These are the, they're red. They're the scarlet red colored ones. Right to here. And then here I used, they're supposed to be the rainbow variety of carrot. As you can see, there's onions down there. And that's because I used that new clay pelleted seed. And I did not get a good germination out of that at all. You know, just a whole package of seed, and I got just those little tiny bits come up. You can actually dig up the soil, and that clay seed is still sitting in there. So, go figure, I'm not sure. So I went ahead and grabbed some, again, in my drive to try to grow a stupid onion. I got these yellow Spanish onions, I think. They were at the garden center. Just a couple of kales that came up volunteer. Ooh, this is a new one. This is that everlasting spinach. Not supposed to bolt in the summertime, and as you can, ooh, am I pointing at the right one? Right here. And as you can see, it is very green and lucrative, and boy, I've got the little white butterflies. Over here is a patch. This is all broccoli. Broccoli, broccoli, broccoli. Ooh, falling over broccoli. I better get a stake for that one. Right down here, little itty bitty. Where are you? Where are you? I see a weed. There you are, you're so little. Brussels sprouts again. Another batch of Brussels. And then we got some shelling peas here. These are just for me, for me and the baby to snack on. And I better get those guys watered. Artichoke babies for next spring's, getting started for next spring's artichokes. Step out of the fence here. So that's summer. And, well, that's the spring, what's left of the spring garden finishing up, and the summer garden. You notice no squash or nothing like that. Stay tuned. I'm going to stop here, go over to the other side, and, show you my squash.